If you're doing good in your life, this is the video for you. So, this stems from a conversation I had with my wife a couple days ago. And I was talking to her about how I just got into this new program, this new mastermind, this new coaching call, system, course, whatever you want to call it. And I was super excited because they were going to teach me how to build a personal brand. They were going to teach me how to do a lot of things that I've been wanting to do for a long time and just hadn't done it yet. And it took me putting some money and having some skin in the game to really start this project and get it going like I want to. And one of the things that we talked about was I told her, I said, hey, I don't want to live my entire life in Houston. I don't want to live my entire life, working a job, having to go day in and day out and just do the normal American life. Now, don't get me wrong, I've traveled a bit. I've lived in 8 different states because I was a military brat. My dad was Army. So we lived all over the country. I've been to Mexico several times. I've done a little bit of traveling. Don't get me wrong, but um, living just the average American dream life. Getting married, buying a house, having kids, white picket fence, working for 25, 30 years until you can retire. Um, that's really not the dream life. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize that that's not the dream life. And I think part of it is life has gotten so expensive that people are like thinking in their head, at least I know I am, that if I'm going to have to pay this much money just to live, then I'm going to live the way I want to, exactly the way I want to. I'm not going to compromise. I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to just slide into the average American life. And so I told her, I said, hey, I want to move to Thailand. In the next 3 years, I want us to get our finances straight. I want us to get our online businesses straight. I want to get everything set up so that in 3 years, when I turn 35, we can move to Thailand, sell our house, sell our cars, sell our furniture, sell everything, and move to Thailand with a lot of money in the bank, online businesses, and live the dream life. And what do I mean by the dream life? Waking up every morning, not stressed out about the mortgage, waking up every morning not stressed out about the credit cards or the car payments, waking up every morning and being able to just go to the beach, being able to get a meal for an affordable price without having to break the bank, without having to think about, oh, we can't go to this restaurant, oh, we have to get the cheapest thing on this menu. No, that's not cool. That's not the right way to live life. And that's kind of the reality of most of middle class America right now. We're going to take a little walk around. And I don't want that for my life. I'm 32 years old, with where my retirement savings and things are at right now. I'd be able to retire at 60, no problem. But that's 28 years, guys. That's 28 years of working, grinding, living an average, boring life. Sure, I can take vacations here and there, but who wants to live that weekend lifestyle where you're just waiting for the weekend? You're working 5 days a week and you're just praying and hoping that you get to Saturday, Sunday, and then Sunday night comes. You don't even get full 2 days. You don't even get a full 2 days. Sunday night comes and you got to get ready for work again. It's wild. It's an insane way to live, and there's places in the world where people aren't living like that. Uh, and I know before the comments come in, you're saying, well, you can live like a king in Thailand if you're making American dollars, but you should. You should do that. You should go where you're appreciated. You should go where you're wanted, and you should go where you have the best advantage. It's just like playing a board game. It's just like playing a board game. Any board game that you play, your job is to win the game. And your job is to use the advantages that you have to win said game. And if your advantage in one of these uh, Asian countries is the US dollar, then you should use it and not feel bad about that. Right. And so I'm on a mission, not only on my 90-day journey here to change my life, better my fitness, my physique, better my finances, and better my discipline, but also over the next 3 years, you guys are going to see me continue to build out my dream life and get in a position to make that move. Hopefully, it doesn't take 3 years, but I'm giving myself a realistic timeline and goal, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do because when I leave, I don't want to have to come back. It doesn't mean I won't come back for vacations, but I don't want to have to come back. So, going back to the topic of the video, the conversation was interesting because technically we're in the best time of our life right now. We bought a house last year we're very happy with. Got a beautiful dog. Marriage is going well. Jobs are going well. We have more money than we've ever had saved, invested, so on and so forth. So everything's going well. And so my wife is like, well, Shawn, this is like a lot. Like, I don't understand. Like, we're doing so good. And I never thought I would be as successful as we are right now. And that got me to thinking that the enemy of great is good.